In the flyweight division at UFC Vegas 93, you got Asu Almabayev coming in at 19-2, taking on Jose Johnson, who comes in at 16-8. Almabayev is a huge favorite. Let's see why. Now Johnson's going to be 6 inches taller. Is it six? No, I'm sorry, 8 inches taller. He stands 6 feet tall. Almabayev stands 5 feet 4. That's crazy. Big height differential in this one. Almabayev is 30, Johnson 29. Johnson has a 7 inch reach advantage. Both guys stand right-handed. Both guys aren't very active on the feet. Almabayev just 3 significant strikes per minute. Johnson 2.8. That's not very good. And Johnson barely lands any takedowns as well. So it's amazing that he's 16-8. A lot of those must have come outside the UFC. Almabayev lands over 7 takedowns per 3 rounds, so more than 2 on average per round. So far, he's beaten CJ Vergara by decision and Ode Osborne by submission. So think about that. Ode Osborne is not a bad fighter. He's been around the UFC a little bit. He got absolutely dominated in that fight, just getting off 4 significant strikes in about 8 minutes of action. So that tells you what Almabayev can do. And you're already taking on a guy in Jose Johnson who doesn't land a lot anyway. So this could be a problem for Jose Johnson. Also, he has just a 36% takedown defense. It's not very good. But he's coming off the win over Chad and Helliger by submission. Lost to Damon Blackshear by submission. And beat Jack Cartwright at the Contender Series by decision. So I just don't see it for Jose Johnson. He's got too many losses. I know the UFC wanted to get this guy into the UFC. I didn't realize that he had so few fights in the UFC. So he's got like 6 losses coming outside the UFC. That's not good. Almabayev is way better than Johnson. This is as close to a sure thing as you can get. I like Almabayev for all the obvious reasons. He leads in significant strikes, but the big deal is the takedown game and the weak takedown defense of Johnson. This is a hard fight to wrap your head around why the matchmakers put this together, because usually they're right on top of it. This one is one-sided. Almabayev gets the win, in my opinion, to move to 20-2 flyweight division, UFC Vegas 93.